All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down, it's Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Brissett. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
60 Pittsburgh.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Eason. It's Hill. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
You can't block me. You can't block me. No.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Under 10.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Silver.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete. It's Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Brissett now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Brissett. That one into the hands of Kane. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No gain on this defense, no gain.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Kill. 80 weapons.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. And let's pin him in.
To throw is Brissett. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Below Nichols. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know what's going in the hoop.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down. Eason. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Wide, get wide.
They'll run with Love. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Ready? Top go. Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Here's Love again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Love, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double. Switch gears. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
On 2nd down now. It's Love. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Get ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. You got tight. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mike 22. I got you, son. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Tighten up. Hey, check 24.
Brissett sets to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Check. Mike 22. Let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And the catch made by Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go. Go. 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Bring it.
On 1st down, Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 99. Mike 22, Mike 22. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 22. Mike. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Bang, 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 bang. Please.
Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. This is Love. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Eason looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Bravo. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Big grip.
On 4th down, Eason. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deon Cain, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
We're set on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Eason. They complete it to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready, ready. 50. Topper, topper.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's second down and 10.
On the ready.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Eason. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Colts, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.